Hi everyone, it's Christina and I'm going to get an early start this year and make some Christmas cards. So I'm going to make two kinds. The base are these ones, and these are those corrugated cards that I got this big box from Michael's a long time ago, so I'm trying to use those up. So that's one kind, and the other one, the base is going to be this red cardstock. And then for decorating it, I've got some vintage postcard images that I printed up on my computer. I've got some of these, and maybe I might use some of this. I'm not sure yet. And then I also printed this up, a couple of these, this background paper, and this background paper. And then I have got my tab. I'm going to use some tabs in it. And I've got a small pad of vintage Christmas paper. And then here I want to use some doilies. I don't have white doilies, but I do have doily dies. So I'm going to cut out some doilies, I think with these ones here, because the pattern is so pretty. I think that's it. I'm going to get started now. First thing I'm going to do is I want my card to be the width 4.5, so I'm going to double that. So I'm going to cut that at 9 inches. And then I want the length to be 5.5. And then I'm going to cut the red paper here as well. Now I'm going to cut my images, and most of them come from Etsy. So most of my images I purchase on Etsy. I've also got a lot of images from Graphics Fairy. And where else I got? Different websites. And sometimes they're free. You do a Google search and you can print up images that didn't cost you anything. Crafty Secrets is another one. I bought all her Christmas kits, and yeah, so I think the best thing I can do is I will leave as many links as I can to the Etsy store, Crafty Secrets, Graphics Fairy, and then if there's anything you see here that you'd like to purchase or download, there'll be links for you. So I'll be right back because I want to cut all these up. Okay, so all my images are cut up. Now I have put this doily die through my die cut machine, and then I have to hold this over a garbage can and poke everything out. But there's this tool, and it has like a roller at the end, and you can roll it over dies like this, and it helps. Instead of doing this, it's a rolly thing. I think you know what I'm talking about. If anyone has that and they like it, let me know, because I'm definitely going to purchase it. But look how pretty this one is. I don't know where I got this, but it is nice. This doily die is really pretty, but now I know why I don't use it that often, because there are so many little holes to poke out, but it is quite pretty. And I also grabbed some red rickrack. I thought that would look pretty on one of the cards. I'm going to work on the red card base cards first. The first thing I want to do is measure this, and it's kind of hanging over a little bit, so I just need to cut that. I also want this paper in the background a little bit, so cut a little bit of that off. I'm going to glue all my pieces down. Just going to put this one here in the corner. All right, now I'm going to take this over to my sewing machine, and I want to do some stitches just on this side. So that's what the stitching looks like, and that's what it looks like on the inside. And then I'm going to take a little bit of this red rickrack, same thing, I'm going to take it to my sewing machine and stitch it right on. And then I'm going to ink up the edges My favorite ink is the Vintage Photo, or it's the one I use the most. And then on this card, I think, you know what? I forgot to do it on the last one. The Tim Holtz, the paper edger distresser. I'm going to do that on this next piece. And I'm going to add some stitching to it. So I did 4 cards. I've got 1 left. And I forgot to show you, I bought this ruler years and years ago at the thrift store. And I love the edge it gives on when you rip the side of the paper. So like that. So I just have to put the paper on the inside. And either I just use plain paper from the computer or this lined paper. Or not lined, this is like graph paper, I guess. All right, so now we're going to go on to this card, the corrugated cards. For the backgrounds on these ones, I'm going to use this one by Forever in Time. I guess it's all polka dotted, but this green looks very Christmassy, doesn't it? So I'm just going to cut these to fit. And I'm going to glue it down with my glue stick. You know, these cards, you don't have to have corrugated cards to do it. You can make your own cardstock. And then see, when I print these out, the edges are torn already, that torn look. So that's where I'm going to use this ruler and then do the edges, or rip the edges. And then I'm going to ink them with Vintage Photo. And then I'm going to glue these down and then figure out which of these journal cards, or these postcards, that I want to put down. That one's kind of cute. Or that one. Or that one. Oh, I like that. I think I might use that one. The snow guys, the snow family. And maybe this Santa. And then I'll use that doily. One of these doilies behind here. Maybe that one. And then let's see, what else? Let me think. Need something right here. Oh yeah, that's why, yeah, all these little guys I cut out. I figured, I don't know, I'm going to use one of these, sort of in this area, maybe a flower. And then I also can grab my tab punch. I'm going to put a tab right in there. So I made a few changes to this card. Instead of using the snow family, I'm going to use this one here that says postcard on it. And then one of the small embellishments, this one, it says wishing you a Merry Christmas. And I was going to use this tab, but I decided to use the same paper in the background for the tab. And then, I don't know, I looked for some embellishments, and I'm going to use this snowflake wood one. And now I'm just going to need to glue all that down. And I'm going to work on this one. And I pretty much think I want to have that doily in the background, this one here, and then some, I have to think, some kind of embellishment maybe right there. I was going to put this here, the wooden snowflake, but I pulled out these bows, blingy bows, and I think I'm going to do that instead, right there. So, I'm done. Here's this one. And I took some, let's see, stickles, red stickles, and put it on his buttons, Santa's buttons, and just around here. And then I used smooch glitz and put it on the Christmas tree. I'm not sure if you can see that. So that's that one. Very pretty, isn't it? And then here on the wooden snowflake, I put some stickles in the center and smooch glitz on the polka dots on the tab. Here are the other ones. There's that one. This one. Put a little sticker here. And that one. So yeah, I can't believe how many I have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then my other Christmas cards. I'm really happy that I'm getting like a head start on making handmade Christmas cards. I think I'm just going to make a few more. I don't send that many out anymore. But over there, look, I've got some popcorn. Over there, the TV's on, and you know what I'm watching? Hallmark Christmas movies. Okay, everyone, take care. I hope you like this video, and we'll see you soon. Bye, everyone.